Shaw's 248 away from a double win tonight with the women and the men, but that's not the only trophies this year. Look at this.
Yeah, men's and women's tennis have been winning the CIAA for the last couple of years, and we told you about Daryl Asbury winning yet another CIAA football championship back in the fall. And just a few hours ago, Jock Curtis wins his 6th CIAA championship in the last 10 years.
They're going to need to have a fundraising drive to raise money to pay for the rings.
Al Carter better get ready to start buying some more rings. The athletic director, longtime AD at Shaw University.
Trone Jackson at the line. This is the first one. Every point matters right now, especially for Livingstone. Every point matters. This is the second one. Nice job by Cox keeping it alive. Got his hand on it and tipped it.
Need a basket, LC.
Big time they need a basket. Clock approaching 2:30. See the stat track along the bottom of the screen there. Great numbers by our crew tonight. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen in the truck.
And look at those points in the paint.
Wow. There's a play by Greg Henry. He's come alive here in the second half. 62-56.
Now what you got to do if you're Shaw is you got to play to win with 220. You can't play to think about the championship and keep from winning. Just continue to be aggressive, be smart, shorten the distance of your passes, make your free throws. Livingstone's coming at you right now.
Austin all over Jones. Smith's the guy you want it in the hands of for sure. Raheem Smith has not missed many shots tonight and hit another one right there. Livingstone needs a basket. Trone Jackson connects. And he's fouled.
My man Toby Durham does some work with us. Was telling me, hey, you better watch Livingstone. You better watch Livingstone. They'll be in the championship. Toby, you were exactly right. This Livingstone team not only is in the championship, they're making a play to it. And plays like that are going to keep them guys in this game. Good job by Trone Jackson. Toby was right.
So Jackson to try to complete the three-pointer. Doesn't get it.
Here they go.
Thrown right down the lane and kicks it out to Cox. Went in and out of the hands of Henry, and a timeout by Shaw with 1:26 to go. Absolutely. Boy, that was a big timeout. Big story tonight for Shaw. Raheem Smith. 24 points, Dan.
Well, we told you he led the CIAA in scoring. Just a guy that has a lot of moves, can get the ball up in crowds, spots up and hits jump shots. 13 times this year, he had over 20 points. And tonight is that. And just to see the arsenal in this young man. Goes inside, goes outside. 41 three-point baskets made this season. Had a huge game early in the year at 34 against St. Paul's. He defends, one of the defensive leaders on this team with 30 steals. Raheem Smith doing it all, trying to get a championship. The senior from Greenville, North Carolina.
You know, you talk about his numbers tonight, Stan. 10 of 15 from the floor, 4 of 6 from 3, couple of rebounds, 3 assists. That is a complete basketball game.
Yeah, no question about it.
You do that, good things happen to your team.
You know, and you think about this Livingstone basketball team never having been in the CIAA championship, and you think about Ben Coates, as I mentioned, the kid named Terrence Jordan that was an all-conference player. Stacy Palmore played at Livingstone as the assistant coach now at the University of Georgia. Carlton Anthony, Cresswell Ford. A lot of guys that did sing. Antonio Davis, who's the all-time leading scorer at Livingstone, and is the assistant coach down at North Carolina Central on the women's team. And coached this Livingstone basketball team. A lot of great people have been here, and they've never had this chance, and they're seizing every second of this to get to the championship.
They have to do some quick fouling if you're Livingstone to get past the midcourt strike, that you may have to start looking for somebody to foul. 116, 115.
You want to keep it in Raheem's hands. 81% free throw shooter, Chip.
110. Got a 5-point deficit you got to make up. Raheem Smith goes inside and in between the legs, but David Jones is there. The clock is at a minute. Nice pass inside, and there's the bucket from Dwight Bell.
That might be the one.
Could be. Trone Jackson up and in.
That's when you wish you had a timeout.
Yep. Back the other way. Raheem Smith. That could be the basket. Trone Jackson on the other side. 46 seconds to go in the game. All the way across. Dante Durant. Three-pointer. 68-64.
The
41-9.
Blue Bears are not going away.
They are not going away is right. Are they going to call an offensive foul on Shaw? McClendon is hit with it. Push, and it'll be a 1-and-1. So look at here. Livingstone can go to the line and creep a little closer. Oh, Nelly, it's not done.
Jump shot. Dante Durant. Didn't look quiet today. Had that huge steal and score against Virginia Union. Everybody in the crowd saying, get up, LC. LC, get up. Shaw Bears calling the big SU. Somebody's going to be happy in 41 seconds.
So Livingstone's going to inbound the basketball. It was not the 1-and-1. Offensive foul, yeah. And a timeout's going to be taken by Shaw with 41.5. And Cleo Hill Jr. just wants to understand what the call was, I think. He was asking the questions about what was the call. It was an offensive foul called on McClendon. They'll take the ball inbounds. Going for the double tonight. Shaw is earlier. The ladies taking on Johnson C. Smith, Stan.
This young lady just really came in and mesmerized things. Mario Lyles, but when you needed a big shot, you got them from their perimeter players. This young lady, number 15, what's her name? Elisa Lane. They're going to name a street after her, Elisa Lane. 7-7, 16 points. Shaw U wins the Women's CIAA Championship, 62-56 over Johnson C.
The
Smith.
smallest player on the floor at 4'11", and the most points was 16, and Stan's named a street after her right now.
I did, Elisa Lane.
41.5 to go. Livingstone inbounding the basketball. They're down by 4. No timeouts for Livingstone.
Don't need a three, just need a good shot. Be smart.
That's the guy to get it with. Darius Cox comes up shy, gets it back, up and under, gets a pass up, gets a shot up, and he'll go to the free throw line with 30.2 to go. Boy, Cox got the shot he wanted, didn't he? I feel like Yogi Berra right now. It ain't over until it's over. Can you imagine if he hits these two and they get a stop? Cox, 73% from the line, is not taking a free throw tonight. Misses the first one. Daryl Johnson will come into the game for Shaw.
He'll instructed Raheem Smith, if this goes in, take a timeout.
Cox misses the second one. May have missed it on purpose, went and got it. Couldn't make that shot. He absolutely knew where it was going, I thought.
Well, the person that always knows where the shot is, or they always say, is the person that shot the basketball. He knew that was off immediately and followed his shot quickly, got the rebound, misses.
Gets the foul.
Watch this. Shots off. He knows it immediately. Goes to the left. Guessed right. Got the ball. Has another good look. And this time McClendon comes up with the secure rebound.
So McClendon goes to the line. Boy, can you imagine if that shot would have gone in?
Man.
It would have been really good.
CIAA for life.
David Jones back into the game.
And all next season is even more special as it celebrates its 100th anniversary.
So McClendon hits the first one, and that is a real stickler there and makes it a 5-point advantage.
2-possession game, no timeouts for Livingstone. make or miss, Livingstone's going to have a chance to go either 3 or 2, obviously.
Yeah. That's even tougher now. You got to hit 2 threes.
Yeah, you got to defend on the perimeter and look for the 3 for LC.
Inside, they'll take a 2. They don't get it. Henry puts it back up and in.
That's smart. That's smart.
Yep, but no time. No timeout. 16.2 at 70-66, and the foul immediately.
Shaw does a nice job running Raheem Smith under the baseline, making the flip, get him the basketball. As we said a moment ago, probably the best free throw shooter on this Shaw team at 81%.
And you like your odds if you're Shaw right now. 15 ticks left on the clock. It's a 1-and-1 situation for Raheem Smith. And he misses it. So here comes Livingstone. Got to get points. Trone Jackson will try a 3. In and out. Rebound by Boswell. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Livingstone basketball with 5.6 to go. Cleo Hill says, don't foul anybody.
I think you throw the lob quickly to Cox, let him flush it, take about a second or so off, and then try to foul immediately. Let's look for the lob.
Yeah, look to get it to him. He's got to get it off. And he does, and he goes in. That's a 3-pointer, folks. 70-69 with 2.7 seconds to go. Fouled immediately. Guess who's got it? Raheem Smith will go back to the line with 2.3. Now, you got a prayer, Stan, with 2.3 regardless of what happens.
Yes, sir.
Look at this again. What a huge bucket this is.
Cox sets it up like they're looking for the lob. They've got that play. I've seen him run this a couple times. The lob, a screen, go. He sets it up, then he pops out to the wing this time, and he gives him a great opportunity to hit the shot.
Well, over here, the officials are at the scorer's table checking everything out to make sure that we're in the right situation.
And making sure there's 5 fouls. Yeah.
It is. Yeah. Greg Henry is fouled out. That was the first thing they were checking. I think they also checked to make sure that the time that went off the clock was exact too, Stan. Because I remember him asking, heard him saying that. So now here's your next question. If you're Raheem Smith, you just missed the first free throw a moment ago.
Make them.
You got to make them.
Yeah, make free throws.
Yep, they're going to look at the monitor again to check how much time went off the clock on the inbounds play. They're checking it right now because I'm hearing the discussion. How much time went off the clock? They're looking at putting 3 seconds, I think, on the clock. Let's see this again. Let's see what ours says. 4.
2-7. 2-7, 2-6.
But then they had to foul immediately when it came in. They're trying to decide, I think, if the 2-3 is right.
See, the clock stops after the made basket. Yep. They're right there.
2-3 is what it looks right.
Yeah. And you've got human error.
But the officials have done a good job of checking this out because this is an important number here. Durant hit with the foul, so Raheem Smith goes back to the line, and that means Greg Henry didn't foul out because they charged it to Durant. All right, so here we go. Raheem Smith, you see the number, the MVP of the game, our Food Line MVP, hits the first one. The lead is 2.
Make or miss, Livingstone has a chance.
71-69, absolutely.
I think I try to make it.
And he does. Timeout is taken by Shaw with a 3-point lead. Stan, what do you think they're going to do? You think they're going to foul on purpose?
You know, that's the decision that people talk about late game. I don't personally want to, even though you're 94 feet away, because crazy things could happen. How soon do you foul? When do you foul? If he fouls and misses and make the first free throw, miss the second three, and they get a tip, I like to put pressure. What I do think you do if you're Cleo is you put someone on the inbounds pass to make the throw very difficult. And if you're the Smith guys, you keep the guards or perimeter players in front of you. Right. Nothing goes deep. And you tell your post guys to be center fielders. Be aggressive trying to get the ball. You don't have to catch it. Just deflect it. Deflect it. Move it away. Under no circumstances do you foul and you guard the three-point line. You just get up and you put people. Let's see. Someone on the ball. Now, where is Durant?
Durant's on the right side of the ring.
Trone Jackson. So they're going to have to make a pass. So they're going to 1-3-1 set. So what you want to make them do is keep this ball in front of it. There's a screen down in the middle of the floor.
Cox will inbound it. Yeah. He's running it. They're going to pass it, and he's got to get a shot up. And it does not go. Greg Henry's shot not there. And the Bears of Shaw U have made it back-to-back tonight. 72-69. Congratulations to the Shaw Bears, a 2011 CIAA champion. Stan, final comment.
Livingstone, you've got nothing to be ashamed about. You did a great job getting to the championship. But tonight, it was a Bear night, a Shaw U Bear night. Congratulations to the 2011 CIAA champion.